So this is my backyard. As you can see, the pile of wood right over there. Right here where the swing set is now, there used to be an 1,100 square foot deck that covered all of, well, not back here, but pretty much where you can see the gravel up, around, and across here. Where they used to have a pool, and they took the pool out. You can see here where I've been laying topsoil. I had 15 cubic yards delivered into my front yard because you can't get through the gate to the back. And we got, from the trees here, all of this has been laid. And if you see, it's kind of green colored. I seeded it about 3 weeks ago using some stay green tall fescue, mainly because this whole backyard is eroded really bad. Over here it's not terrible. This was some kind of cherry tree we cut down. You can see there's grass grows over here, but for the most part the backyard spends just about all of its life in the shade. So we didn't like this tree, plus it kind of got into the stairs and stuff, and I had to trim it a lot. And I'd rather just have some nice grass here. We're going to leave the stump because my wife's going to put a probably a bird bath or something on it, just kind of decorate it and leave the flowers growing around it. And I'm not sure what to do with this section over here. These grasses I cut down pretty much at ground level in the fall when we moved here in September, and they're starting to come back pretty good. And then I moved some of these stones here. Used to be down there just past the little toy trucks. You can see there's one circle stone about right there. They used to be all in that area, and I've moved them over here and laid a path to my shed. So let's walk down here real quick and we'll take a look. This is kind of a little deck the previous owners had built off the back of the shed. This here, so as you can see, the kids use it for a tree house. There's a ladder there to climb up there, and an old tree that it's starting to bloom. I think it's maybe a walnut tree, I'm not sure. And then there was some kind of garden area back here, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I may move my shed back here, or build a bigger shed back here, or just leave it for the kids to play in. But standing down here, you can see where the grass is growing. It's not even, it is patchy, but this used to be nothing but dirt. So I had 15 cubic yards of screened topsoil delivered, and then I used my mower and my yard carts under the deck there, and I brought it back here a load at a time and dumped it. And then my wife come through with a rock rake and kind of got it all spread out. And then I used a makeshift drag built out of a pallet and some chicken wire, some fencing wire, and drug this somewhat level, and then just seeded the crap out of it. And I've been trying to stay on top of watering. I still have to clean up this area here. I'm thinking that may have been where the pool pump sat, because the wiring used to come around that side of the deck and end up kind of right over here in this area. So I need to get the rest of that picked up, and I'm still going to clean up this. I'm thinking about having some pea gravel hauled in and filling that area around where the swing set is. That platform there I've built to put that yellow slide on, and then I still have to build a ladder off the back side, and I may work on that some today. The hard part of keeping this raked, as you can see, it's not smooth. I raked it the other day before it's rained the last 2 days, and all through there is I have 2 chocolate labs who like to run, slide, roll, and dig. So today I finally got this area through here. That's a hill where because the whole backyard slopes, and so they leveled that off for the pool. So I've got all up here, around here, and then it's hard to see, but right over there I laid some new dirt out. And I'm gonna, since this is wet, we've just had like 3 inches of rain the last 2 days, I'm gonna go ahead and get this all seeded today, and I'll probably overseed that area up here where that stump is. And over there on the side of the house where the gate is pretty bare. I may overseed that today just because, before I finish hauling the dirt, but I'm about out of dirt, so I'm gonna have to go get another truckload. And so my plan is today to get this all seeded, and then I'll take a leaf rake or a rock rake and just kind of drag over the top of it to smooth the paw prints and the dug holes and stuff out, and to cover up that grass a little bit. And hopefully, like this stuff back here, in about 3 weeks we'll start seeing little baby grass coming up. And I'm hoping maybe another month or so this will be pretty thick, and maybe by midsummer, if I stay on top of watering it, we can get it to the point where we can start mowing it. I also did some yard repair in the front. I had actually started this whole project. I just wanted to get the front growing good and green because that's the only part that people can really see. But I was buying enough grass seed at a time and had more than enough dirt. I was like, well, let's go ahead and just get it all going. So I'm hoping, my goal is for this summer to just get a decent batch of grass growing, mainly to hold the soil in. Like, so this is all eroded. Like I said, when we bought this house, the only place that had grass was over there where you see the grass, and just a little bit right there around that where that tree was. We just cut it down maybe a month ago, and that was it. There wasn't any other grass. There wasn't any grass back here. This was all like rocks and sticks. So I did a bunch of debris cleanup back here, and then we laid all this dirt in and seeded it. And so now I'm hoping just to get a good grass base or a good grass footing started, mainly to hold the dirt in. So we've got a foundation, and then next summer, or I guess this fall, I'll get my friend Chris to come over. He's a kind of the yard genius, and maybe we can really shore this up and get some good solid grass growing. But if I can just get something to mow and to hold the dirt for the time being, I think we'll be doing okay. All right, I'm going to do some seeding, and I'll update you in a couple weeks.